Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space, just coming on with another art journal video. This one's a Take 5 art. It's something that happens every month. A bunch of ladies get together and put up videos. There's 5 prompts. So I've been enjoying doing that one. So I thought I would come and complete this page on video.
Liking doing these full voiceovers because they take less editing. Basically have to just put all the videos together and then hit export. I don't have to put all the videos together, edit them, take the voices off, do a voiceover. So they're a bit quicker. And I've had some comments of people like the full-time one, so I'm going to do a mixture. So this is my altered wine book. I've only got a couple of pages to go. This is a background I did, might even be 12 months ago. Just some green papers. I was just in the mood to stick stuff one night, so I just went through and made some background pages. And eventually one day I come back and use them. So there's some green tissue, some green vellum, other green pieces of paper. So I was flipping through and decided I will finish this page today. So our prompts are it's paint, coloured pencil, photograph, scrap paper and black pen. So when it said scrap paper I thought, oh, I've got one of these scrappy backgrounds I will use. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, fill up my art journal. As I said, I've only got a few pages left in this altered book to go. And I'd like to get it finished, then I can give you guys a flip through. Most of them are filmed though, but it's nice to see a flip through of a journal at the end when it's done. Okay, so I've decided to do a photo. I've got a photo from a magazine, so obviously started as a photo. I just like the pose. So what I'm going to do is, this may not be the right coloured paint, but we're going to see. I want to do a thin wash of paint over this papers. Just getting some water off my paintbrush onto my background paper. So I'll see what this colour looks like. If not, I will go get a different colour. So this is a Micador, it's a kid's paint. They're quite translucent in their colour. They're good for some things, not good for others. So if you're after translucent paints, like semi-see-through paints, and metallic, the Micador ones are really cool. So just wanting, when you do collages like this, these are all green, so it sort of fits together anyway. But if you want to sort of tie them all together, put a thin coat of gesso or a thin coat of a translucent, could be watercolour or translucent paint like this, and it sort of just marries all the pages together. It takes out a bit of the white and sort of makes them look all combined together. And I don't mind the brush strokes in that. So this Take 5 art is actually from May, so if I can find the original post from one of the ladies, I will link it below. Or you can just search Take 5 art and find what they do. I'm not part of the original group, I just like the prompts. I tend to find my art journal pages with prompts a bit more cohesive and come together, and I don't get as stuck as much when I've got sort of a guide to go forth. Gonna dry that off and I'll be back. So my background's all dry. I've just set my image back there again. Oh, it's a bit cold today. I want to just try to take those words out with my black alcohol marker. It's a really cheap one. I believe I got sent this one for free when I did an order overseas. It's probably going to stand out like a sore thumb. So let's turn it into a design element. One of my prompts is black pen anyway. I'm going to do some black pen in the background anyway. Basically just using things that have been sitting on my desk from other projects. Let's just do some crossways to do. Doesn't look too bad. If I sound a bit funny today, I've actually burnt the tip of my tongue. Oh, I made a hot chocolate last night, put it in my new cup, and I didn't realise my cup was an insulated cup, and I then went and drank it and burnt my tongue. Okay, you can still see the word coming through. That's really weird. At least it's not as prominent as it could have been. Okay, let's work in the background. So my idea was to do some sort of black lines, and I'm going to come in with a paint pen to do some white lines. What sort of lines are we going to do? Do we want to outline the paper, or do I want to just do... Actually, we might just outline where the paper is. That might be cool. And then it'll be like more random. So just outlining the layers of the paper. I can see them. Because I put metallic shiny paint on, it's a little hard to see. And I apologise if there's a bit of background whirling or sort of like sounds like a heater. It is freezing here today, so I do have the heater on. Usually I don't put the heater on, I just stuck it on. I was just cut in, so you might hear it now. Usually I only stick it on for a little time, take the chill off the room, because I don't mind being a little cold. And helps keep the power bill down. Okay, let's just bring my image back in. Oh, I'm liking that. What I might end up doing is different patterns in those squares. That would look cool. Oh, that's looking really nice. Okay. So I've got paint, I've got coloured paper, I've got a photograph, I've got... Oh, sorry, that's coloured pencil. I've got scrap paper, I've got a black pen, so a pencil. Pencil is the only other thing I have to use, but I can do other stuff on top of it. Coloured pencil I'm going to use, it's a Stippler oil pencil, do a shadow now. Do I want to stick that on, or do I want to work on the background? I'm sure I could probably just leave her sitting there and work on some background patterns. Maybe just in a few of the holes. I apologise if my head's getting in. Sometimes I have to get quite close to see what I'm doing, because my distance vision isn't as brilliant as other people's. Or as I say to most people, I'm as blind as a bat from a distance. Actually loving how this one's turning out at the moment. I'll just move her out of the way. Do some dots over here. Still getting used to doing these talking ones. I suppose this would be good for when I've decided when I hit 1,000 subbies, so if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and I will be doing some lives when I hit 1,000 subscribers, because then I can run it off my phone. Otherwise I've got to buy a what have I got to buy? A webcam. I'm trying to draw dots and think at the same time and talk, because at the moment I film on a 30-year-old video camera. 31 years old actually it would be. 31-year-old, oh my god, sorry. 10-year-old video camera. I don't know where 30 comes from. See, I can't do something and talk at the same time. 10-year-old video camera, which works really well, but I can't live stream off it. I do have a laptop that I edit all my videos on, but I don't know if the webcam actually uses. Never used it. Don't know how to use it, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it until I reach 1,000 subbies, and then they give me another 6 months to get up the confidence to do lives. And then I could probably run them off my phone or my tripod, which would just be easier. So welcome to all my new subbies. We've had quite a few jump on board the last couple of weeks, which is fantastic. I'm trying to get organised. I have quite a few craft shows I'm doing at the moment for my work. I do have a work channel as well. It's linked below. Not much on my work channel, but I'm trying to rectify that. But if someone can put more than 24 hours in my day, I'd be extremely, extremely happy, because at the moment I don't have enough time to do what I want. And today I'm actually taking a bit of time out of my busy work schedule. I did some work this morning, I do some work this afternoon. I'm procrastinating and I need to move a desk and dismantle a bed today, or dismantle a desk and move it today, so I'm just not wanting to do that. So I tend to do other things when I procrastinate. Okay, the things that I don't enjoy doing, I tend to procrastinate and don't want to do them. Like moving the desk, because the desk has got a whole lot of stuff on it. And I have to move all that stuff, find a home for that. Move the desk I'm currently on, or the trestle table, which is not much stuff on it, but I've been crafting all weekend for work, so I have like oodles of stuff on it that I have not put away. And so I'm going to move all that, find someone else to put this trestle, put that other desk here, and then take apart a bed. And I just don't want to do any of it. I'm actually liking that.
You liking how that's coming along?
It's thrilling watching me art journal, isn't it? Very boring. I think I need something in this square over here. I'm probably going to leave some squares vacant, but I'm just trying to balance it up and get it even. And if Alexis comes out, she'll say, "It's not symmetrical, Mum." But that's right. Since when do we listen to our children? Now she's going to stick there, so I'll do wiggly lines down here, and then I might finish doing my wiggly lines. Where was she sitting? I think she was sitting about there. Because I don't want to put too much in these two dots, sort of. I don't know, do I need another one? I'm feeling this square must need something, but then it might be getting too crammed. Maybe this square. But then again, I don't want to put too much black sort of next to it because I don't want it to get lost. Decisions. Maybe just some light dots like this, random, like, put something there but don't have it so bold. I don't know. Oh, it sounds like they're shoveling dirt next door. Probably heard a lot in my videos. Actually, I like that. Let's put that one here. We're getting a house constructed next door, so sometimes there's lots of noise, and it sort of cuts down the time I can film, especially if it's got the radio blasting, which is rather annoying. At the moment, I think there must be just one certain contractor that has the radio going, because it's not always on. But it's on a lot of the time. Okay, I am liking that. Now, I have to find a quote for her. I've got some quotes, some words I cut out. Okay, so I'm going to stick her down with some, I didn't wash my paintbrush. In my Erky water. Did I change my water? Just dry that off. I stick her down with this little birdie acrylic soft gel medium that I've been playing with. I got this from Lincraft. When it goes, Lincraft goes 40% off. I'm hoping to grab some more because I do like it. As I said in a couple of other videos, I do prefer Liquitex, but I'm hoping that ink is permanent. It's alcoholic ink, so alcoholic. Oh, I said that the other day in a class I was explaining. I was very tired. It's alcohol-based ink. So hopefully it won't run. Ooh, that's interesting how it's sort of resisting over the top of the magazine. I haven't used this particular gel medium over the top of a magazine. It's interesting it's doing that. Like it's almost repelling the surface. Do I really want that look on her? Or do I want to rub it off the top of her? That's interesting. Can you see that on her main body and her hat? Okay, that's interesting. Maybe this is not the matte gel medium to put on to that. Wonder how it's going to dry. And it's interesting you've done her hat, her shirt, and one of her legs. Hasn't done it. Oh, because I put mostly marker there. Okay, let's go dry that off and see how it looks. Might end up wiping it off. So I've just dried that off, and it's actually dried with a really cool texture. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it or whether I can get high enough. I'll take a good picture at the end. It's sort of, on the magazine glossy image, it's sort of like almost got like a crackle effect. That's a cool effect to remember for next time if I want that effect. But if I don't want it on magazine image, I don't mind it on this. It's a bit shiny, it's a bit hard to show you. I'll just try to get some close-up images at the end for you. It's just hard to bring my camera up. Hard to bring it up higher to get a close-up. Well, I wonder if I do it this and do... I'm going to zoom the wrong way. Oh yeah, you can see... Oh, if I tilt it like that. Can you see it? It's hard for me to see if you can see it, but it's all textured on her blouse. It's sort of... And it's happened on her leg down here. I'm going to drop this book in a minute in the pot of water. You can sort of... Yeah, I'll see if I can get a picture of it. It's really, really cool. Okay, now we go out. Don't mind that man on the side. Here's a black and white picture in the album I'm going to do one day. Oh, my phone case. Okay, what am I going to do now? I think I've only got black pencil. Oh, quote. Okay, I'll do black pencil first because I've got to hit that with some water, and then I'll go find my quote bag and bag of quotes. So there's a Stabilo All pencil. So this pencil, I actually got them from Officeworks. So you're after Stabilo All pencils. Officeworks have them for $2. Just bear in mind, if it's a smaller Officeworks, you might have to order them on their website and then pick them up in the store. Because I had to do that. My Officeworks doesn't have the single pencils. So this is a water-soluble pencil that draws on every surface. It can go over paint, it can go over glass, it can go on metal, I think it said as well. And then when you hit it with water, it sort of explodes with colour. I just want to put a bit of a border around. And I might do a bit of shadowing around her. I should have done the shadowing around her first. I've been looking for a Stabilo All pencil for a while, and a lot of art journalists that I follow use them to shadow. Like when you stick an image down, you just gently scribble around it like I've done, and then take some sort of water and add a bit of a shadow, and it just makes your image pop. So it doesn't look like it's actually stuck to the page and standing out like it's all some. And then you can sort of fade it into the background. So I tend to like it dark right next to my image, and then I sort of feather it out. Got to watch, if you hit it with too much water, it doesn't work. It's got a fair bit of shine on it, so I've got to pick it up to see what I'm doing. Go around the legs of the chair. The legs of the chair are a bit of a decent shadow. You can also need a bit more water. This is a water brush I'm using, but there's no water in the barrel of the brush. I just like the feel of it and the size of the tip. So I often use it for my art journal. So you can just keep adding little bits till you're happy with the shadows. She needs a bit more shadowing on. Just try not to touch the outside border. I should have done that last. And these pencils being $2 is really cool. I've seen them on some art journaling websites, and they're like $5 each, the pencils. So definitely get them from Officeworks. And they have a range of colours. I've tried the white one. I'm going to order the other colours, and I may do even a review on all of the colours. The white one's really cool on black. Like gesso. I tried it the other day. It's really cool. I'm sure I might do a review on all of them. Why not? One day I'm going to order my other colours yet. And then I'll tell you the funny story about Officeworks and the pencils. Actually, if you order them, you'll probably get them, let's say, get them delivered the same way I got them delivered, which was hilariously funny. Okay, I'm going to dry that off. I'm going to go find my bag of quotes, and let's find a quote to stick on there. And then we're done. So I found a quote, couldn't find my bag of quotes, so I just pulled this one out of a magazine. So I'm just going to use some matte Mod Podge to stick it down, and then I'm going to possibly outline it with some of the Stabilo oil pencil as well. Just going to be careful that I don't put the matte Mod Podge where I put the Stabilo oil pencil. It's a good idea to leave your Stabilo oil pencil till the last thing you do on your page. But as I say in my classes, there's a hard way of, come on, Spy, sit properly. If there's a hard way of doing something, I would have done it. So do as you're told, not as I do. Might just put this on the back. Usually I like to put the Mod Podge on the actual surface I'm sticking it on, but this time I'm going to put it on the back because I know I've got Stabilo oil pencil just around here. And the Stabilo oil pencil is water soluble, so it always stays water soluble. So I was sort of sticking that over where those other words were that I tried to cover up but didn't work as well. Okay, just getting rid of the excess Mod Podge. So it says I Spy Style. Why? Because that just leapt out at me in the magazine and decided to cut it out and stick it on there. Okay, let me dry this, then I'll be back. It's all dry, so I'm just gonna, okay, go in with this lightly. It's still a bit tacky. Should have waited just a second longer. But I'm not the most patient person. You probably already know that by now. And I'm just going to activate this. You can leave it unactivated, like you can leave it just as like a pencil line. But I like to just hit it with a touch of water. Sort of grunges it up a bit and makes it, probably put a bit too much down. Grunges it up a bit and sort of makes it tie in with the picture. So there's my quick take 5 art for May. Let me know if you join along with the prompts. I'll list the prompts down below if I remember. If not, remind me in the comments, because sometimes I do not put these videos up for a couple of months and forget what I say in them. I should watch them before I put them up. Maybe I'll start doing that. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm sorry. Do the normal like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Bye for now. Very monochromatic today. Green, black and white. But that's okay. I had fun. Bye for now.